Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a reading for Earth signs Capricorns. Welcome in, Cappies. Good to have you here. Welcome in, Cross Watchers. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. And any time that you came across this message was a time that you were meant to listen to it. The messages coming through should reflect some aspect of your current situation as well as resonate with some deep inner knowing within your being. So that kind of knowing like, something told me not to do that, or, I was kind of thinking that, but I just wasn't sure. This should be confirmation for you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you might want to check out your moon sign, your ascendant sign, or your Venus sign as well. I will have it extended at the end of this video where I will dive deeper into the message for you, and I will explore any zodiac signs that come through your message. Thank you for your support in liking and subscribing to the channel to help the channel grow. Know that it is very much honored and it is very much appreciated. So let's see where we go with you today. This is a message for Capricorn. This is a message for those watching. This is a message for Capricorn. This is a message for those watching. Okay, here we go. Overall energy for the reading, you got the Six of Pentacles. So this could be a windfall of good fortune coming your way. Also, this is about sharing, value, community, service. So let's see where we go with this. Your situation right now, Ace of Cups. Core love, authenticity. Just beauty. Like 100 dozen roses are coming your way. If you like roses. Some of you don't like roses. So 100 dozen of the most wonderful flower you could think of coming your way. Your opportunity in this situation, the High Priestess. Inner guidance, inner knowing. How you got here. The Queen of Cups, opening yourself up. Tapping into maybe your psychic abilities, your psychic knowing, just kind of maybe opening yourself up to signs and synchronicities. What's behind you now? The Page of Wands. Could have something to do with wanting to move too fast into a situation. Or to move too fast with a certain person. Maybe letting your desires lead you or your passion lead you. And taking a step away from that. What the universe is co-creating with you. Two of Swords. I think that's being able to protect your energetic aura. Closing yourself off from things that don't serve you. Not taking in advice. Keeping your own counsel. Energy's coming in. Nine of Wands. You could have some worries or some concerns about something. Your concerns about the situation. Nine of Cups. You got two nines here. This is growth and mastery. But your concerns about your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with. We got death. That Scorpio energy coming in. It's about changing some things. Transformation. Choosing a different route. Making what didn't work for you now work for you. What you really want or what you really hope for is the Magician. Making what didn't work for you work for you. That's air energy coming in. That's specific to Gemini. And future possibilities for you. The Empress, the great manifester. So you got two cards in a row here of manifesting, and you got the High Priestess. You've got 3 cards here, 4 cards here about tapping into psychic abilities, psychic knowing, intuition. You got 2 nines. This is about mastery and wisdom. So let's see where we go with this. Because 6 of Pentacles, windfall of good fortune is coming your way. This is about sharing, interconnectedness, working together. This is also about gathering your resources. So let's see where this goes for you today, Capricorn. You're connecting to your source cord, your core essence, love. So clarify the High Priestess for Capricorn here, please. What is the High Priestess? We got the 5 of Swords, we got the Chariot, and we got the Queen of Swords. You're no longer playing the game. You're moving away from the game. You see clearly now. You've gotten some clarity. You wanted truth. You kind of stepped back emotionally and took a good long look. You may have asked some really good questions. You're using your experiential knowledge to make judgment calls, but you're moving away from the game. No longer going to play the game. Let's see what the Queen of Cups is. You're opening yourself up. Eight of Pentacles. Honing in, working hard, the Sun, getting some clarity, learning something new, Page of Pentacles. You're learning, you're growing, you're working hard here. You're working hard on your heart chakra. You might be working on your chakras, your chakra system, but you are really working hard on honing in on your psychic abilities and your skills and your knowledge and your emotional intelligence. You don't want to overreact anymore or over-respond. You're waiting for wisdom. So let's see what the Two of Swords is. This is blocking yourself. Maybe blocking yourself. This is about listening to your own counsel. Blocking things out that don't serve you. That don't resonate with you. We got the Eight of Swords, we got the Ten of Swords, and we got the Hermit. Wow. Well, Ten of Swords, the worst is over, right? There's nowhere else to go but up. And Eight of Swords is really about how you communicate with yourself. It looks like you're changing the narrative here. You're working on changing the narrative. You're no longer wanting to allow self-doubt. Like, that's the end of this. Done. It's gone. Self-doubt, defeating ideas, defeating thoughts, things that just hold you captive, keep you suppressed, keep you bound. It's done. Clearing out. You're going deep. Which is an excellent time to do this. Like, you're right on target because we're heading into, or we're actually in the waning crescent moon. And this is a great time for you to dive deep into your emotional landscape and release anything in your energetic field, in your energetic aura, in your Merkaba, energies that are slowing down your progress or blocking your progress. Because the new moon comes up on August 8th. So this is a good time. You're in the perfect time to release stuck energies. So let's see what the Nine of Wands is. You have some, there are some worries here. But this is also about perseverance. Energy's coming in. This is kind of that, careful, this is that wounded warrior spirit coming through. But it's also about blocking things out. Putting up your guards, putting up your walls. Which may be needed right now. Because you're opening up, but you're opening up to yourself. And in order to do that, it's like you got to go into cocoon mode. Hermit. Block everything out. So much information's coming at us right now. So much information. So much is happening. It's hard to... It's just hard to keep up with everything that's... It's like getting more intense, and it seems to be moving at a very fast speed. So we got the Four of Cups, resistance. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Fool. And we got the King of Pentacles. Well, I think you're looking and you're watching. Because I don't see you completely closed off here. You got the Queen of Cups twice. It's like things that are around in your environment. King of Pentacles. Things that are in your environment. You may have responded unconsciously to things like in your world. Like you just want to release everything and just let it go. This energy here is like you're going to sell all your goods in your home and everything in it and just buy a RV and take off around the world. It's like you're tired of feeding things that are not reciprocal, that are not giving back to you the way that you deserve to be given back to. I mean, you're sure-footed, you're grounded, things are secure, but you're starting to question that now, wondering if this really is security. Having a home, having a mortgage, having, all these insurances that you have to buy, having, just the whole concept of what is fed into what makes happiness, what the American dream is. It's like you're starting to like, is this really it? Is this the whole journey? You're kind of looking at kind of what makes you happy, what your heart is, and what's been accumulated. You're kind of in between here. Do I want it or do I want to give it up? Because the Fool's got 1 foot on solid ground and 1 foot getting ready to jump. So you're looking at some things, but it's like you have to shut yourself off for the world for a while to figure out the answers. So let's see what this Nine of Cups is. What is happiness to you? What is your happiness? You're starting to question it. What gives you value? What do you value? So clarify what this is. This is your concern in this matter. What is happiness? Okay, for some of you, I just got to say this. Some of you might be, it's for a few of you. Some of you might be resisting a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may be going towards an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Because how you got here, you got a water sign down there. You may have worked really hard to see clearly or learn some things about this water sign. That's for a few of you. We'll explore that in the extended as well. So let's find out about this Nine of Cups. We got the Eight of Swords. Are you holding yourself back from your own happiness? We have the Five of Swords. We have the Hermit again. I mean, there may be things in your life that you considered were your happiness, or people that really kept you bound, that it always seemed like it was a battle. Like you always had to measure up, or you always had to like fight for what you wanted, or fight at, you know, it just seemed like a constant battle to have to keep up with this idealism of what your happiness brought. Maybe you thought it came from another person. Maybe you thought it came from, you know, what you've accumulated, your resources. But you're going in deep. You're going in deep. You're starting to question a lot of stuff. Because I think what you're finding out here is that it kept you locked in. Eight of Swords. Like it keeps you a prisoner. It's like you want to bust out. But you're not sure how. You're tired of fighting the system, and you're tired of fighting in this relationship. So let's see what death is. This is what's right in front of you that you need to contend with. This is Scorpio energy coming in as well. We got the Devil. We got the Page of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords. All right, well, you're starting to see what is actually bounding you. You got Death and the Devil. So you got Scorpio and you got Capricorn. You're showing up here in your own reading. You've been thinking about this for a while. Now you're getting ready to take action. Because the devil is the devil. When the devil shows up, that's more about the blockages that's being created. It's also fear. Could be fear of being unbound. So let's see what this is. What you really want, the Magician, to create your reality as you want it. Whether that's people, relationship, how you live your life, who's in your life. We got the Knight of Cups. We got the Ten of Swords. And we got the Four of Wands. Well, you got the Ten of Swords again. So here's another card that's like keeps you feeling powerless. But I think you're starting to look at what really keeps you feeling powerless, and you're looking at the commitments you've made. Could have been with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I think the things that you thought would be like committed or a staple were fleeting. They kind of came and went. So let's get one more, because you got the Empress here for future possibilities. I mean, you can create things as you want. You are you are infinite possibility. You are all possibilities. I think you're trying to figure out how do you open up to that. So when you get there, we want you to open up a YouTube channel and start sharing your process. High Priestess. It doesn't get any clearer than that. There's gifts here. You have gifts. You have a lot of inner abilities. You're very connected. You are very connected. You're starting to see things clearly. I think you're starting to see people in your life very clearly. I think you're starting to exit those people out. I think you're starting to also exit out things in your life that don't mean anything to you. I think you're not acting impulsively anymore. You don't want to be powerless anymore. You want to be able to journey forward the way you want to journey forward. You're really starting to look at what these fears and these blocks are for you, because you want to transform them. You got the Magician, you got the Empress, you got the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess twice. That's pay attention. There's a lot of major arcanas in here that are all on psychic ability, and you've got 3 queens. Feminine energy. The mysteries, the mystique. Very powerful reading for you, Capricorn. Don't doubt yourself, because they're there. It's definitely there. So let's look at, you got air energy coming in. You had Gemini. You had the Chariot, that's Cancer. So I'll look at Cancer. I'm going to look at Gemini. I'm going to look at air energy in general. You got Leo. You got water energy coming in. So you had Scorpio, and I'll also look at water energy in general. You had 1 earth energy. So I'll look at those in the extended, as well as actions and advice for you moving forward. For those of you not going on, let's get a message of guidance for you. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. Something you can work with that's tangible, that you can touch, feel, work with the energies. So this is for Capricorn. You had 2, Eye of the Storm and Golden Healer. Eye of the Storm, safe haven. Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul. A calm center no matter what upheavals may occur, a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so you can keep things in perspective. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the detriment of others. Look at the wider picture. It's time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. Here's your healing insight. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you, and your soul path is walking safely through the storm. And 27, the Golden Healer. Ultimate healing. Golden healers are imbued with powerful, transformative healing energies. They are a catalyst for profound spiritual activation. Well, there's your Empress and your High Priestess. Understanding the quantum world helps you understand yourself. The everyday self is bounded by 5 senses, expanding by a 6th, metaphysics. But this can be transcended to move into a field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. You create the event being observed. Okay, you create the event that is happening in front of you by observing it. Allow your soul rather than your ego to be your guide. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities needed honing in, and those who heal are soul scoured. Those who heal are soul scoured to develop empathy. Much in your life needs transforming. Surrendering willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. Encourage them to let go. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Your healing insight. Healing flows through you. It is a process. It's not something you do. Your soul path. You are a channel for Christ consciousness. That's powerful. Don't take it lightly, Capricorn. So this is what I have for you. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. And for those of you going on, the extended is in the description box below, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.